Hey everyone, welcome back. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of talk about a so-called sonic forces method that claims to give unlimited emeralds and red star rings. People say it works fast, is super easy, and runs on both Android and iPhone. But honestly, I was pretty skeptical from the start. These kinds of claims pop up all the time, and most of them don't really go anywhere. So I decided to test it myself and record everything from start to finish. In this video, I'll show you exactly what I did, what happened, and whether my emeralds and red star rings balance actually changed. Let's jump in. Before trying anything, I wanted to check my account so I could compare the results later. After checking everything, I started following the instructions that were being shared online. The first thing I needed was my player ID. You probably know that every account has its own unique ID. I opened the profile section and found mine within a few seconds. Since it's an important part of the process, I made sure to save it before moving on. Nothing unusual here so far. Pretty standard. After that, I opened my browser and checked out the site people kept mentioning. At first glance, everything looked pretty simple. The layout wasn't complicated, and it seemed built with mobile players in mind. I searched for Sonic Forces, picked the option tied to emeralds and red star rings, and moved on to the next step. At that point, I was still curious to see if anything real would actually come out of it or not. After that, I was asked to enter a few account details. The main thing required was the player ID that I had copied earlier. There was also an option to select the platform I was playing on. Once everything was filled in correctly, I continued to the next screen. The site then displayed a loading animation and started showing various connection messages. It looked like the system was processing something in the background. Of course, whether any of that was actually happening is impossible to know just by looking at the screen. A few moments later, I reached the section where I could choose the amount of resources. There were several different options available. For the purpose of this test, I selected one of the larger amounts because it would be easier to notice if anything changed later. After making the selection, I continued and waited for the process to finish. The loading screen ran for a little while before moving on to the final stage. Before the process could be completed, there was one more requirement. The site asked for a verification step. This seems to be pretty common with sites that make these kinds of claims. I'd already completed this step while preparing to record the video, so I won't be doing it again. I followed the instructions and completed the process. So, let's skip to the most interesting part, the final result, and see what would happen. Now for the moment everyone's been waiting for. Once everything was done, I closed everything, reopened Sonic Forces, and went straight to my account to check my emeralds and red star rings. What I saw was surprising. The extra resources were already there instantly. No waiting, no refresh, and no need to restart the game. Everything updated right away as soon as I loaded back in, which honestly caught me off guard. And that's the complete test. Now, you've seen the full test from beginning to end, so you can make your own opinion about it. If you've ever tried something similar before, let me know your experience in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear whether your results were different. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more mobile gaming hack tests and experiments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.